Yeah, here we are, YouTube. Zan, back at it. Yo, it's been a minute since I've looked at this bike, like, besides just looked at what's left to do. And, yo, the engine's rebuilt, I hope. We'll see. You guys watched, so you can tell me what I did wrong. But we are, we're ready to clean this thing up a little bit and put the engine back in. Honestly, I think there's some dirt and stuff in here I'm going to just wipe down as I go. Like obviously there's not much down here I can do. There's some dirt here and some stuff. I'm going to wipe it down, probably should be wearing gloves already. Get a rag or two and some, maybe some soapy water and just spray down some spots. Drip it on my, lift and, clean it up from there. Why is this loose? Did I take this off before? Probably, right? Oh yeah, I definitely took this off. There's no way these would be this loose. And in my stupidity, I would never have done that one. All right, so what are we gonna do today? Oh man. Besides cleaning, I'm probably gonna put that engine in. At least bolt it in. I don't know if we're gonna get it running today, but those bolts. I'm just looking at. It's been a minute, so. The intake, I'm going to get a new intake. We're going to get a new exhaust. We got plans for an intake, exhaust. Look at this chunk missing out of this piece of plastic. That's how I got it. There was a guy on eBay selling these for like $20, and then he stopped selling them. Also, these plastics for like $20. Was it green? Was this a green bike originally? Someone painted? Oh my lord. No way. Serious? I just am figuring this out. No, this is solid. I don't know. Maybe that's a repainted piece to match. But we're going to get some new plastics. Not too many. We're going to get, what else for this? An intake, an exhaust, new tires on the back and front. We're going to redo the bearings on the front. I'm pretty sure the bearings are bad. I already have the bearings. New chain. Maybe we'll pull the whole rear wheel. That sprocket looks disgusting. And just give everything a good cleaning while we're here. I mean, gotta retension the chain anyways, so what's the difference? And what else are we gonna do with this thing? Handlebars, mirrors at some point. But before we start doing all of that, we have to get an engine in this. And we need an engine in this. There's no other way around it. And I'm stalling. I'm stalling a lot. So I guess what we should do is talk about this engine first off. If you guys haven't watched the previous episodes, I believe there's 6, maybe 5 or 6. I think there's 6, but I only started calling it after I made the first one a series. I thought this was going to be easy and quick, and it definitely was not. So let's just say there's 6 of these, and you need to go back and watch and see what's going on. Found a lot of broken parts in this engine, and we're going to put it back together the best we can. I mean, the engine's back together. It should be sealed. Everything's torqued to where it should be. Maybe the clutch is in right. Maybe it's not. We don't know for sure until we start it up and see what happens. Oh, I got a new sprocket. Yeah, I got a new front sprocket. We got a new chain. Yeah, let's get some good stuff going on. And all the engine bolts are already here. 1, 2, and 3, which will go in there. Perfect. Yeah. So first off, let's grab my gloves from 6 episodes ago and throw these out. Throw them right out in my Friendly Tops bag and grab the new ones. Hey, look, 6. Let's wait for that to load. It took forever. So, orange glove. Perfect. Oh yeah, it's just still way too thick. Perfect. All right, single cylinder, 125cc thumper. I don't remember where this hose goes, but it'll go there for now. We're gonna find out. There's some stuff I have to remember, and I'm gonna have to rewatch a video. I know it already because, excuse me. there is a ground there, and I think it bolts into one of these. Like it's just in the casing cover. Maybe it's back. No, it can't be way back here. Anyways, I gotta figure out where everything goes perfectly. You know, it is only 40-something pounds, but it's awkward. So there we go. Beautiful. Engine's in. Right, guys? Right. Oh God, what are these parts? Oh no. Oh, this is the old sprocket. Okay. This goes to the XS650. This is an extra switch I have. Some wire. Is this the new drain plug or the old one? I'm gonna say this is. Did I get a new one? New drain bolt? Either way, it's dirty. I'm gonna use this dirty rag just to get some of the debris off it for now. But oh yeah, this is the lowest part. I didn't want it sitting on that. We've got some brackets. 1 and 2. We have another bracket of sorts. We have a bolt. We're gonna just get all these out of here. The things I need. A bolt. I believe this goes to one of the brackets. And we're going to have to use that computer over there to probably look up the specs for different things as we go, which is why the computer's out here. What else we got? We got a hose. This looks like a windshield washer. This looks like a spare hose I have for myself. We'll put it back there. There's the stock exhaust. This is one of the existing banjos for the oil. This is trash now, right? Yeah, this is trash. Let's pick up some more trash as we go. Haven't cleaned my garage since I moved in. There's some garbage. So I guess we can pull these out. This hose clamp, let's just assume it goes to our stuff. Let's put the sprocket over there. This is the old filter, which has still got some debris in it. We have a new filter in there, but we're going to do an engine flush, basically. We're going to put in that quart of oil. Once we get make sure the engine runs, we're going to run it out. We're going to pull I think it's the clutch cover side. We're going to pull the clutch cover side off. 90% sure clutch cover side. And then we're going to pull that screen out again. Oh, man. And we're going to make sure that the filter does not have anything in it. I think that's the best way to do it, to just verify that we've cleaned this engine the best we can. And then we'll see if it blows up or not on me. If it blows up, I deserve it. I think a new engine will be expensive, but we'll see what we can do. Or maybe we'll put a different engine in it. I know there's... Oh, man. This thing is still covered in grease and oil. I know there is a 210, 212 Zanrith. I'll put a link for it somewhere. Engine that I guess bolts almost directly into these with a bit of luck, and would provide more horsepower. I know that for sure. Or if it blows up, do we take what's left and make a bigger displacement engine out of it? I know you can get up to like 293 off this engine. Not reliably, I hear, but we could do that. Could. Will we? Probably not. Okay. Okay. Someone's texting me again. Okay, top bolt is the shortest. Middle bolt's the middle. Is it the middle? Oh wow, that's a neat way to do it. Or no, wait, hold on. They're not the same length, are they? Oh, they are. They are the same length. Okay, so top and those two. So what's the best way to do this by myself? It's probably not good to do it by myself. I probably should call in help. I probably should just have someone here to just slide a bolt in, right? So let's call my lovely assistant Heather down. See if she'll give us a hand. All right. The lovely Heather has joined us, and she's going to be our bolt girl. And I'm going to take this off so I don't step on it and crush myself for a lift. And we're just going to take this and try to get into a nice position here and lift it up. And hold on, I got to reposition because where I'm holding in the back needs to go up here. That looks great. So I think, oh, that's not tight. Yeah, take the engine and do this. And let's do the back one first. Oh, shit. What more?
It's gotta go back more.
Oh, back more? Okay, sorry.
At least this side.
No?
This side of the engine. My side of the engine. Not the whole thing.
Yeah, hold on.
How do you even work this out?
Because gravity helped?
No, I mean, like, the angle of this is...
Oh, does it have to come in from this side? Because this side's wide open. Okay. Okay, now go to the other side. Let's... This guy's got to go way up here. I got this. I got the engine.
So, back towards the butt of the bike.
Like that?
Now push.
Okay, good. Thank you. This.
Do you want these to come through that side?
Yes, everything through the same side, please. Sorry. Can you pull like anything that's hanging in there out if you can? This one stays though. Just.
Which one do you want next?
Oh, whichever. Whew. Ooh, easy, easy. There you go. Okay, ready? And voila! That was eventful. So, yeah. Do you mind going to the other side? I'm going to hold these and kind of thread these bolts on, or nuts on, so that I can just so they don't spin fully on this side. Let's get them started. Should be good, just enough so they don't fall out, because I may have to wiggle some stuff. Man, I did not eat my Wheaties today. I appreciate your help. What next? Okay, we're done, right? Engine's back in, we're good. All right, engine's bolted back in. Not tight, but bolted in. It's an electrode connector, and it's behind like a silicone. It's like I don't. It does, doesn't it? It's weird. I like it, but it's safe. So engine's back in, bolted, but not tightened. And I've got a bunch of electrical things to connect before I go too far, because like this one, I remember this one back here has to go in here, and it's like a pain in the butt. And it's a pain in the butt, like I said. And done. And then all these connectors got to go back together. I got to put the throttle together. And a couple more things. And it should be ready. Ready to roll. I think this goes here. But this goes to the old air box, which doesn't exist, so that's okay. You out? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, wash your hands, I know. Thank you. And there goes the lovely assistant, Heather. And we drip some oil, which is fine. So that wasn't as hard as I thought. I mean, I almost dropped it on my hands twice, but the angle, it was the angle. So, voila, hey. So I guess I can just start putting things together, right? Which is exciting. I don't know what any of these, well, I know probably what some of them do, but not most of them. But I know that there's only really one way a lot of these can go together, so here we go. This guy goes to this guy. I'm getting excited right now. I don't know if you guys are in YouTube land, but this is super exciting for me to be this close to be able to ride this bike. Okay, let's see. Now, the biggest question is, after moving and everything, is where's the key to this bike? I only got one key with it, and it looked like it was aftermarket. It didn't look like it was the original key, so that's not fun. One, two, where do you clip into? This one? Okay. That's there. There. Done. This... I'm gonna have to see if maybe a one-way valve for this, because I think this is just for oil, excess oil. Excuse me. So this might be something that I reroute at a later time. This I think came off the tank somewhere, up here somewhere. Maybe it came off the throttle body. We'll have to look up where that goes. Let's go look at the other side. We got one connector left on this side. You've got a spark plug, which we need to get the new spark plug. We got to figure out where the main ground goes. The clutch cable gets fed through here like... Ow, sorry guys. I smacked my head and smacked you. Like this. Let's get this tube out of the way. And then clips in here like... come on. I said it was going to be easy, come on. Like, oh man, this is really tight, weird. Like so. And then that should be the clutch, so let's see if we can... Oh yeah, the clutch is not really connected well. I was going to see if we could get it to move. I know that when I was rebuilding the clutch, I wasn't sure about one step. And I wanted to verify it. Yeah, I think this goes to one of those. But we're going to get the manual back out. I gotta get some different lights in this garage. Well, I want to redo a lot of this garage. There's going to be a whole build series on this garage. Between the floor, getting some kind of seal or padding or something on it. They make little things too. This whole drop ceiling going because I want to see what's above it. To redoing electrical and lighting, getting rid of that. There's a whole bunch I want to do. There's a whole list. But that'll be a series that I make because I can. Let's go look at this clutch side and see that... Oh, it's very far out already, isn't it? Huh. So that was the other thing I wasn't sure if this was the original clutch cable or not. And okay, well that moves. That's good. Oh, I guess what I could do is I can adjust this whole thing that way. When I get there, I can adjust that to be more middle so that it takes up less. Oh yeah, that's engaging. Okay, good. I mean, there's a lot of play here still, but that's good. That makes me feel better about how I did this. Okay. So, well, speaking of lighting, let's turn on my lights here off my Milwaukee battery. There we go. A little bit more light. That actually really helps me. I don't know if it works well for YouTube land, but alright, wipe some more stuff down. This engine looks so much cleaner than when I pulled it out. I'm so happy with it. And I wiped down some of the back there, not enough probably, but so no spark plug, so let's just cram that back in there. And let's take this intake off if possible, the tube at least. It's a big thing getting in the way, I think. Maybe not. Hold. Please hold. We're going to see if we can get this into position. So this is the throttle. I believe that's what you call it, the throttle assembly. And it's almost aligned already. maybe we don't have to take all that apart. At some point we probably will anyways, because, oh, this is part of the problem here, is this is all sorts of caught up. And this is supposed to go up here like so. Like, how is this oriented? I know that guy went through it somehow. Oh, like that. Okay, so it's got to be like this. And this guy goes through here. This is like a little heat shield, I take it, from the engine to the throttle. And it protects some of this plastic, or some of these connectors and electrical. Like this. Okay. And then this tab comes up and goes through there. But before we do that, before we start connecting everything together, we need to get the throttle bolted in, which probably would be a lot easier if I disassembled more stuff. But we're lined up, we are starting to thread. Beautiful. Now maybe, just maybe, this throttle position sensor, I'm going to assume, comes off like this and gets this just a little bit out of the way. Beautiful, beautiful. We're getting somewhere. Now, if I was going to guess, I'd say those are either 8s or 10s. And with my luck, they'll just be 8s. Because 10s, Heather has a tool that would be a little ratcheting wrench that would actually really help me out. But I'm pretty sure hers just go down to 10. Now, I don't have a ratcheting wrench for this, so we're going to do it this way. Okay, that side's hand tight plus a little. I think these are 8s as well. Yeah, these are loose for, I'm pretty sure, because I was looking at the top end of the engine compared to the timing there. I left these loose because I could take this cover on and off, but we're going to tighten these up for now at least. I don't think we're going to need to open this back up for a minute. I hope. The oil drain in the bottom, we're going to tighten that up while we're here, just so that it doesn't, in case there is some residual oil, because I did drip some oil through the system before I put it away, just so that it wasn't completely dry. Now, for those of you new to the channel or this series that don't know, I actually bought this Z125 as a salvage title. An old friend of mine, old friend and coworker, actually bought this and was using it at a dirt bike track to get back and forth between his trailer and his and the track, like, because his son was racing. So he was looking to sell this, or well, technically it was his son's, but he was looking to sell it, get rid of it, and get what they paid for it out of it, which they probably lost some money because there were some upgrades done to this that I think they did. But whatever, he got it from a salvage auction. I don't know what was wrong with it. I guess he said the handlebars were bent and maybe something in here is not perfectly right, but we are fixing it, and it was about the half price of a used Z125. So I'm going to put probably the other half back into it, just because I'm going to do upgrades. And I mean, there's going to be maintenance that needs to be done that takes money to just get it back up to. Yeah, we're going to do a full wipe down of this before we go. Look at that. Oh, it's coming off. Dirt. I mean, I'm going to do a full rebuild on anything that I find that's broken, including I know that it needs a wheel bearing or two in the front. I'm pretty sure it wiggles a bit at speed. It makes it kind of a clicking sound and everything I found online, but I've already spent my money on that. I already purchased those. Oh, Lord, where are we at? What do we need to do now? We need to get the ground sorted out. Everything up here is figured out, which means we have fuel. We have no spark because we don't have a spark plug. That's missing a piece. We get some new pegs for this. I think those are from my 300. We're going to do some new pegs. Yeah, these are definitely different. Okay, anyway. So next thing is we're going to go in my bag of goodies. These are parts for this bike, a different bike. These are wheel bearings. chain, brakes. Oh yeah, new brakes, some bolts. Should be a spark plug in here. Spark plug, yay. NGK, which I think is pretty common, pretty nice spark plug. Look at how little this is. Love it. This spark plug is going to go right in here where we've already cleaned this before, but we have not touched it in a while, so make sure we thread this in nicely. Oh, I guess we got to hook an exhaust up too, don't we? Oh well, we'll tempt that one in. We go to our sockets. We grab the little guy, and I left my other extension and wrench upstairs. Poop. Keep hitting my head on stuff. Okay. Then this spark plug that I pulled out of this was very, very dirty. So that wasn't cool. Voila, done. There was a banjo bolt there and there that I had to replace because they snapped off. This must be from the fuel line. I'm gonna have to figure out where all these cables go, but okay, next we're gonna figure out where this ground is supposed to go, and we're actually gonna clean that. Oof, sorry. We're gonna clean that a little bit. It looks a little dirty. Before we put it back together, we're gonna put some tools away. Now, somewhere in this mess, or over there, or there's a third place I have some chemicals. Shoot, and I believe it's in the third place. I think I saw it earlier. I have electronic parts cleaner. White lithium. It's a CRC like that, but it's not here. It is. That's PB Blaster. It's right there. No, that's caliper paint. Nope. CRC. There's a lot of paints. There's some oil down there. There's another location. Where is it? I just saw it. PB Blaster, KTM mug. Now this is the thing I got to do, is organize all of this stuff at some point, but we got a lot to do, so let's get doing. No, no, no. Okay, YouTube, I don't see it, but I know it's here, and I just saw it. Where did I see it? I'll take a break for a minute, find it, clean up some stuff, and we'll get back to it. But I think we're gonna get this fired up so soon. Like, we're gonna fire this, just done. We're gonna fire it today, like 20 minutes. Be right back. All right, YouTube. All right, I'm blind. Electronic cleaner. It's under my thing the whole time. And we're gonna get a reach way back in here. A little wire brush that's dirtier than hell. Holy hell. And we're gonna just give this guy a little cleaning. Make sure that's tight. Okay. Little brush. We're making it worse. This brush is disgusting. Ew. I think I cleaned the brush more than I cleaned the piece, but let's see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're clean. Cleaner. We'll note to self. Something different with the brush. That side looks pretty clean. It might have been the side against the bike. Oh, that's so nice and clean now. Okay, good. I feel better. I haven't figured out where that goes yet. We'll get there. But yeah, I gotta. If anyone wants to buy me a parts cleaner, or a tool and parts cleaner, one of those stands with a pump and put stuff in it, I could totally use one. I'll give you my. I'll get a PO box or something. Or if you know me, you can just drop it off. So I want to say this goes back here, but I need to look that up. The other thing I forgot that we're going to have to do is put oil in it. But we got to tighten up the drain first. Wipe off some more of the bottom of this engine because it sat in a teeny bit of oil for a while. So I'll get that off. And then we're going to have to hook up an exhaust and a battery. And I found the key. It's all coming together. So these got to go over here. Perfect. So, next step is to, I don't know, I'm getting tired. Alright, so the next step, I'm going to make sure we got the drain nice and tight down here. Not over tight, but just enough. It's not going to leak. Might need to find the shift lever to make sure we're in neutral. We're going to have to, well, let's do the exhaust. We have the exhaust here, might as well do it. And it is still dirty as all heck. You know what? It's a great idea, guys. Great idea. There's that dirty ass wire brush. That'll do the job. That'll get some of that off. So this is the dirt probably from that dirt bike track where they use this thing at. So we're just gonna agitate the crap out of it and break it up so that it comes off the bike. Now, plan is to get a new exhaust and just get rid of this one, or well, probably won't get rid of it, but not use it. It'll just sit in the back, you know, until I get tired of looking at it and end up turning into art or something. Okay, much better. Got some of the dirt off it. Let's just take a look around it. I mean, it's all sorts of dirty. Never mind. Okay. That's the exhaust. It's cleaner, not clean by any means, but definitely cleaner. And it's going to bolt up nicely right here, but we're going to have to remove some stuff, which is fine. We can do that. Not a problem. Okay, exhaust bolts are out. There's a single bolt that goes through the frame, holds it in place. And there's an O2 sensor that needs to go in. So let's pop this guy up here. Let's see, does it go inside the frame? Oh, it has to go inside the frame. Okay, it's inside the frame. And the flange goes on. Oh, that's actually not terrible. Let's see if we can thread these without anything falling. One. Two. And then, oh, almost lost it. Get back up there. Come on. You can do it. Okay, it's just threaded enough it won't fall. Then we got the O2 sensor, which I think gets cleaned up in there somehow. And we're going to redo some wiring and stuff as we go, but I'm too excited not to fire this up sooner than later. Oh yeah, we gotta tighten the engine up too. Oh, that would have sucked. What do you guys think that is? 15? 14? Try 15. Can't tell, it's so loose. That feels right. Okay, 15 on this side. Got my Craftsman wrench from upstairs. Don't need a 17, that's going to be way too big. Let's get an extension. Voila. Let's see what this side is. Oh, we can hand tighten these pretty well. Oh, that was very easy. Now this one, I remember being a pain because there's no real good angle for it. These seem to be 15s as well. Oops, hit you guys again. So let's get a 15 wrench, open-ended wrench. Okay, I'm going to tighten all these up and we'll get back to you guys. Alright, I have all these tight enough for now. We're going to come back and torque everything down. But they're on there for now so that we can fire this bike up. Now, 3 things left to do that I can think of is we need to put the battery in, we put oil in it, and I forgot the third already. Oh, we need to hook up the ground. So there's 3 things left. So I'm going to get the specs up on the Mac, and we'll get back to you guys in a minute with more work on this. But after those 3 things, which hopefully I can figure out all 3, we should be ready to fire this beast of a bike. So yeah, back in a few. Alright, YouTube. So while we were away, I'm still waiting on the manual to load on the computer for whatever reason. Put the battery in, put oil in it, and found out that this right here is where the frame, or the engine ground is, right above the clutch. It seems like a really odd place to put it. There's a lot going on here. Seems like somewhere back here would be better. But also maybe because top of the engine, less, like if this thing gets compressed down, there's less leak possibilities. So we're going to force this under here like this. And we're going to put it right there. And then I guess I should look down the torque spec for this guy, shouldn't I? But we're going to do the old torque to spec method. Okay, now I want to hold this down here because I do not want, as I'm tightening this, see if I tighten it, it'll come up. I do not want it interfering with the clutch cable at all. And also, I'm thinking, based on the adjustments I've already done for this clutch, that maybe the cable needs to be replaced. Oh, yeah, see? If I tighten it too much, it starts to come up, and I do not want it interfering with the clutch operation. So I'm going to push down and tighten. Okay, so we're going to get that torque to spec later. Because we have air, fuel. We should have electrical. Let's double check. Double check. Should have electrical. Where's the key goes in here on this bike, right? I can't see. Oh, we have electrical. We have no error. Okay, let's take a relaxation right now. Relax, Zan. Relax. Relax, man. Get some stuff out of the way. Let's lower this down just a bit so we can watch and make sure everything stays okay. Now we're already on the rear brake because we have it locked in place. She ran. It said we were doing 5 miles an hour, so that's weird. And something smells burny, but yummy. But it ran. Now let's fire this up one last time before I do anything crazy. Hold on, let's do this. I think there was no sprocket on there, so it was spinning, which caused that to go up. So, my 3,089 mile Z125 now has a rebuilt engine that runs, and it sounded pretty good. I'm gonna go through some stuff, check some torque specs. Probably should check the oil level and check a few other things, but we're gonna go through it and we're gonna make sure. But for today, yo guys, the engine is back in the Z125 and it runs, which means I didn't break the whole thing yet. So, for all of you who've watched to this point, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm excited. Gonna go through, just because it's been a while since I've touched the engine, I'm gonna go through a lot of stuff. I'm gonna check the oil level. That's gonna be a numero uno starto. It sounded like something was, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to tighten the bolts for the exhaust. That's probably the sound I heard. It's probably the sound I heard. Let's do that before I call it a night. I think those are 12s. They're very small bolts. Nuts. So, and maybe that's the oh yeah, that's loose as heck. No, those are so loose. I was probably pushing exhaust out, which is what the burning probably smell was. That's much better. And these probably have a torque spec too that I don't know about. Oh, I know about it, but I just can't look at it. Okay. That's down, that's tighter. Let's do another test fire. A little bit of chatter in the engine. We're gonna take some stuff and take a look. And we're gonna make sure it works. But we're gonna call that good for today. We're gonna call it complete. We're gonna call it done for today. I'm really happy where we are. And you know, if you haven't watched this series up to this point, there's a whole playlist. Check it out. If not, stick around for the next one. We're gonna be doing some more work on this. Did the headlight not come on? Okay, headlight did not come on, so something's going on with the headlight. We'll play with that too. But we got it. We're that close. So until the next one, before I keep messing with stuff, I've been Zan. You've been awesome. Catch you later. Ride safe. Party hard. Rebuild stuff that's cool like this. And you get to play with it. Peace, everybody.